Imagine finding yourself lost in a labyrinth created entirely by perfectly reflective mirrors. Everything shimmers and glimmers with an otherworldly beauty, leaving you overwhelmed and disoriented. That is precisely what it feels like to face a narcissist. They are master illusionists, using charm as a veil to conceal a deeply distorted inner self. But one day, you discover a crack in the mirror and catch a glimpse of the dark truth hidden behind the dazzling facade. With courage, you expose them, and their perfect world of illusions begins to crumble. Brace yourself, for you have just angered a wounded beast. Narcissists cannot accept defeat. They will lash out, retaliating with every cruel tactic at their disposal to reclaim control and punish those who dare challenge their authority. Will their fury consume everything in its path, or will they wield fake tears as a weapon? Perhaps even hatch a devious revenge plot in the shadows. Are you ready to face the most intense psychological battle of your life? When the narcissist's mask is torn away, they will unleash their most cunning and ruthless attacks to protect their fragile ego. But don't worry, you're not alone. In this video, we'll expose their sophisticated manipulation strategies while equipping you with a solid psychological armor. Together, we'll explore practical steps to safeguard your inner peace, set firm boundaries, and gradually rebuild a life of true freedom. This is a journey of enlightenment, helping you break free from the grip of a narcissist and rediscover your inner strength and true worth. Drawing inspiration from Stoic philosophy, we'll cultivate mindfulness, emotional resilience, and rational thinking, transforming adversity into opportunity and chaos into a triumphant victory. If you've ever asked yourself, how do I escape the influence of a narcissist? This is where you'll find the answers. Join us as we uncover the truth, empower ourselves with knowledge and strength, and embark on a journey of self-liberation, starting today. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay updated with valuable insights, strategies, and tools to help you overcome life's challenges with resilience and clarity. When the veil of illusion is lifted, when the true self of a narcissist is exposed to the light, how will they react? Unfortunately, the answer is far from simple. Much like a dramatic play filled with a whirlwind of emotions, joy, anger, love, and hatred, their reactions are an emotional maze, unpredictable and ever-shifting. These reactions are shaped by the complexities of their psyche and the depth of the relationship they share with you. Some narcissists, when confronted, will choose to quietly leave, vanishing from your life as if they never existed. They'll leave without a goodbye, without an explanation, like a fleeting breeze, leaving behind a vast emptiness and countless unanswered questions. In that moment, you may find yourself drowning in sorrow and self-doubt, questioning what you did wrong. But remember, sometimes, such an abrupt departure is a priceless gift from fate. It is the door to your liberation, freeing you from their insidious manipulations and oppressive relationships, where love and sincerity were mere pawns in their game of power. See their silence as a farewell, a blessing for your new journey. Don't hold on, don't agonize, be courageous and continue forward on your own path, seeking the true happiness where you are loved and valued for who you truly are. However, don't celebrate too soon. The narcissist's world isn't that straightforward. For the majority of those with narcissistic personality disorder, being exposed doesn't mean letting go. On the contrary, it ignites in them a profound fear, deep hurt, and an intense desire to regain control. They will stop at nothing to manipulate and draw you back, using every tactic imaginable, from sweet talking and seductive promises to merciless psychological attacks. Their sole purpose? To drag you back into their toxic web, draining your energy and trampling on your spirit to feed their massive and selfish ego. So, be vigilant. Escaping a narcissist is no easy feat. It requires clarity, strength, and courage. What cunning tactics might a narcissist employ once their mask is torn off? How will they respond to being unmasked? Will they explode in rage, beg tearfully, or secretly sabotage your life? Join me in the next video as we uncover the intricate traps narcissists set to exact revenge and manipulate you further. Together, we'll explore how to recognize their ploys, protect yourself, and emerge stronger, wiser, and freer than ever before. Don't miss it. Step 1. They manipulate you into denial. Narcissists are masters at planting seeds of doubt in your mind. They wield their skillful manipulation of words, paired with contradictory actions, to weave a web of lies that leaves you feeling confused. You begin to question whether you saw, heard, or understood things correctly. Phrases like, "You misunderstood me," or "You're emotionally unstable, you should get help," are not mere denials, but invisible slaps that strike directly at your self-esteem. Their words are ever-changing, sweet as honey one moment, sharp as a dagger the next, sometimes gentle, sometimes harsh. This unpredictability isn't meant to resolve conflict, but to leave you unsure of what's real and what's not. They make you feel disoriented, at fault, and constantly doubting yourself. As Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "Examine and see the true nature of things, and do not let appearances deceive you." This is when you must use reason to discern the nature of their words and actions. Do not let their cunning language cloud your clarity. But they won't stop there. They'll continue their assault with rounds of love bombing, that powerful weapon they once used to win you over. Sweet words, surprise gifts, and passionate gestures of affection. They want you to think you were wrong, that perhaps they truly love you, and that all the misunderstandings were merely in your imagination. Beware though, because these actions are merely weapons to keep you in their grasp. Amid the storm of mixed emotions, you'll feel lost and deeply confused. Is this their true self? Are their affectionate words and actions genuine, or is it all an act? You get caught in a vortex of doubt and torment, endlessly searching for answers about who they are and what their love really means. And that is the trap the narcissist sets. When you are consumed by these conflicting emotions, they can manipulate and control you more easily than ever. Have you ever wondered why narcissists only show care and affection when their perfect mask is threatened? Could it be a sign of genuine remorse? Or is it some miraculous awakening of their icy heart? See the truth clearly. Narcissists cannot change because they lack the ability to love sincerely. All their actions serve their own purposes, not yours. As Seneca once said, "What you cannot change, you must let go." Don't try to change them or seek answers to their actions. True liberation comes from releasing unrealistic expectations and rediscovering yourself. Step away from the toxic cycle they've created, because you deserve a life of freedom and peace. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, focus on what you can control and let the rest go as it will. Focus on yourself, your healing and your growth. Every step you take forward affirms your inner strength and maturity. Remember, you don't need to win their game, because this game is never fair. Instead, stop playing, walk away, and live the life you deserve. Freedom, autonomy, and peace of mind are the greatest victories you can achieve. The psychological chess match orchestrated by narcissists doesn't end with their manipulative moves. When their perfect mask is torn away, when the raw truth is laid bare, they won't hesitate to escalate to the next stage, isolating you. But don't expect this attack to be loud or overt, filled with harsh words or violent actions. Narcissists are masters of psychological warfare, employing silent, insidious strategies that infiltrate your mind, gradually eroding your confidence, making you doubt yourself, and ultimately bending you to their control. So, what are the secret weapons they'll use in this psychological battle? Could it be razor-sharp words, groundless accusations designed to crush your will? Or perhaps it's covert sabotage and devious schemes lurking in the shadows, causing you to spiral into confusion and fear? The answers will be revealed shortly. Join us as we continue to uncover the calculated psychological strategies of narcissists and arm yourself with the knowledge and skills needed to protect yourself against these sophisticated attacks. Step 2. They isolate you. When sweet words turn into dull weapons and their deceitful tricks are exposed, narcissists are left with no choice but to discard the charming mask they once wore. At this point, their cruel and cunning nature is laid bare, like a wild beast cornered. Unhesitatingly, they unleash their most vicious blows, ready to destroy everything to protect their distorted ego. Facing this scenario, you must embody the Stoic spirit. Remain calm, resolute, and steadfast in upholding your own values, no matter the circumstances. Like vultures circling prey, they seize opportunities to spread slander and distort the truth about you to anyone willing to listen. Fabricated stories are deftly crafted to poison the thoughts of others, turning you into an object of contempt in their eyes. The goal is to strip you of trust and support from your community, a devastating blow to anyone's sense of self-worth. In these moments, remember Marcus Aurelius's teaching: if someone speaks ill of you, remember that it is their opinion, not your nature. You cannot control gossip, but you can control how you respond. Stay calm, avoid arguing, and let the truth speak for itself. This is how a Stoic protects their honor. Narcissists don't stop at tarnishing your reputation. They target your closest relationships next. Like a malevolent sorcerer, they manipulate flying monkeys, those who blindly follow and support them. These flying monkeys may include your own family, friends, or colleagues, manipulated to isolate you and make you feel stranded, as though trapped on a deserted island with no escape. Face the reality. Not everyone who walks with you is your friend, as philosopher Epictetus reminded us. Stoics embrace solitude as a natural part of life. They understand that one does not need the approval of the masses to affirm their worth. The isolation inflicted by a narcissist can make you stronger if you use it to cultivate your inner strength. The term flying monkeys, though it may sound like something out of a fairy tale, is an unsettling reality. Originating from the Wizard of Oz, these creatures symbolize blind loyalty and servitude to a villain. In real life, flying monkeys are people manipulated by narcissists into spreading misinformation, causing harm, and undermining your relationships. It's important to realize, however, that these flying monkeys are not your true enemies. They are merely puppets being pulled by strings. As Epictetus taught, we are not disturbed by what is outside our control. Focus on fortifying yourself and refuse to let their presence shake your foundation. Confronting the cruelty and schemes of a narcissist requires the strong inner resilience of a Stoic. Always remember that your true value lies not in how others perceive you, but in how you conduct yourself. Stay composed, hold on to your ethics, and remain steadfast in the truth. This is how you triumph, not only over the narcissist, but also over the fears and insecurities within yourself. In this light, the wounds they inflict become challenges that can make you stronger and wiser. See every adversity as an opportunity to forge yourself anew, just as steel becomes sharper after passing through fire. When every card has been played, from sweet words to ruthless threats, and yet you remain unshaken, the narcissist will pull out their next trump card: projection and blame. Prepare yourself, for you are about to enter a twisted drama where values are inverted and truths become indistinguishable from lies. The narcissist, with their inherent talent for performance, will transform into a pitiable victim, claiming to be oppressed, harmed, and mistreated by you, the real victim. They will paint a tragic tale for themselves, deftly distorting the truth and twisting every event to make you appear cruel, heartless, and unkind. All their faults and wrongdoings are shifted onto you, leaving you drowning in guilt, confusion, and self-doubt. Do not attempt to use conventional logic to understand this irrational behavior. The narcissist's worldview is like a funhouse mirror, distorted and grotesque, beyond ordinary comprehension. So, what exactly is this psychological strategy? Stay tuned as we delve into this in the next part. But first, have you ever faced the moment when the mask of a narcissist shattered, revealing the distorted reality underneath? That moment must have been unforgettable, wasn't it? Feel free to share your story in the comments below so we can discuss it together. How did you unmask them? How did they react? And most importantly, how did you overcome the challenge? Every experience you share is a valuable lesson for the community. Let's share, empathize, and empower one another on this journey to break free from toxic relationships and find true happiness. Step 3. They project and blame you. This manipulative tactic is often wielded by narcissists as a shield to conceal the truth when their betrayals come to light. Instead of facing the consequences and admitting their faults, they hastily paint themselves as the unfortunate victim in the relationship. With their masterful emotional manipulation, they convince you that their mistakes are a natural consequence of your actions or inaction. They not only deny responsibility but also deliberately cast you as the culprit who pushed them into the arms of someone else. They may utter words like, "You didn't spend time with me, you didn't care about my feelings, so I had no choice but to seek comfort elsewhere." These carefully crafted excuses are designed to prey on your compassion and self-doubt, making you question whether you were truly the cause of their betrayal. But this is not an honest explanation. It's a calculated strategy to evade accountability and maintain control. Their infidelity isn't a random slip, but a deliberate act, a way to reassert dominance. In the narcissist's distorted worldview, everything must revolve around them, serve them, and provide them with unconditional admiration. Any sign that you're not meeting their demands, a genuine but unflattering remark, a moment of unintentional inattention, or even mere silence, is interpreted as an unforgivable insult, a betrayal that cannot be tolerated. To avenge their wounded ego, they wield deception as a weapon of retaliation, a tool to restore their sense of justice according to their selfish perspective. In their mind, betrayal isn't a wrongdoing, it's a justified response, a declaration of power that shows they still hold the reins. They may even see it as a way to balance the relationship, where every criticism, disagreement, or defiance from you warrants punishment. When caught, they show no remorse or guilt. Instead, they counterattack with sharp justifications, making you feel as though you are the root of all the problems. They manipulate the situation to deny any personal responsibility and perpetuate their toxic cycle of control. It's essential to understand that their deceit is not a spontaneous or momentary lapse, but an inevitable outcome of their twisted psyche. It stems from a combination of a lack of empathy, a belief in their own entitlement, and an insatiable thirst for power. These traits drive their selfish behavior, regardless of the damage inflicted on others. The most painful truth is that you cannot change them. In their eyes, deceit isn't a flaw that needs correction, it's a tool they are willing to use to maintain their dominance. Their lack of empathy and self-awareness leaves them with no motivation to change, rendering any effort on your part to highlight their mistakes futile. Rather than wasting your time and energy trying to get inside their head, focus on identifying their tactics, understanding their psychology, and seeing through their charades. Avoid the intricate traps they set. Remember, you are not obligated to bear the weight of their unfounded accusations, nor are you responsible for fixing a distorted soul. Only by staying alert and strong can you escape the psychological maze they create, protecting yourself and reclaiming true peace. In their elaborate emotional manipulation, narcissists often exploit your compassion as a weakness to be exploited. They cloak themselves in the guise of a wounded victim, recounting tales of past misfortunes, unhealed traumas, or life's adversities that have been thrown at them. Through dramatic tears and trembling voices, they craft a tragic portrait of themselves, leading you to believe that you are the savior, destined to bring light into their dark world. And when the victim act fails to achieve the desired effect, they swiftly shift to deploying poisoned arrows aimed directly at your kind heart. These might include threats or reproaches. "If you leave me, you're just like everyone else," judgmental and untrustworthy. Or guilt-laden statements. "I can't live without you." Stay vigilant, for these words are not expressions of remorse or genuine love. They are tools, skillfully employed to maintain power and control over you. Followers of Stoicism understand that we are under no obligation to be anyone's savior, nor do we bear the responsibility of sacrificing our happiness to heal another. Compassion is a noble virtue, but misplaced, it can become a double-edged sword, pulling us into the narcissist's web of manipulation. Always remember that you deserve happiness, a life of freedom unbound by anyone's control, Don't let the narcissist's sweet yet desperate words cloud your judgment or deceive your heart. As you walk away from their toxic influence, you reclaim not just your independence but your peace and strength. Stay steadfast in your journey toward a life of authenticity, clarity, and true happiness. Step 4. They threaten your life. When the narcissist's rage reaches its peak, they will stop at nothing, including illegal actions to destroy you. Boundaries that others consider taboo become tools in their hands, serving one ultimate goal: to crush you in every way. They might secretly monitor you like a shadow, constantly tracking your every move. From observing your daily habits to installing surveillance devices, they seem omnipresent, leaving you feeling suffocated and insecure. This presence isn't just physical, it invades your mental space, creating an oppressive and fearful atmosphere. Moreover, they might invade your private sanctuary or home, the place where you should feel safest. From rummaging through personal belongings and destroying property to leaving subtle signs of intimidation, they find ways to make you feel like there's no safe haven. Each act is meticulously calculated to inflict maximum harm, both physically and emotionally. Blackmail is another ruthless tactic they won't hesitate to employ. They may use your private secrets or sensitive information to threaten and coerce you into providing money or other benefits. If you refuse, they are willing to expose this information on social media or share it with important people in your life, severely damaging your reputation and relationships. These actions are not only intended to destroy you, but also to reinforce their power, creating absolute control. The more they feel out of control, the more aggressive they become, launching relentless attacks and pushing things to dangerously unpredictable levels. This is the moment you must hold on to your rationality, not allowing fear or negative emotions to take over. Narcissists want you to react impulsively and lose control, giving them the chance to make you the loser. Don't fall into that trap. Instead, act like a smart strategist. Focus on protecting yourself effectively. Document every piece of evidence of their threats and attacks, from messages, emails, and calls to photos or any other data that could serve as proof. These materials not only help you defend yourself, but also become powerful weapons if legal intervention is necessary. Simultaneously, seek support from people you trust, family, friends, or close colleagues. Sharing what you're facing will prevent you from feeling alone in this battle. Those who care about you can provide emotional support, comfort, and encouragement to help you through this difficult period. Don't hesitate to consult with psychologists or join support groups for victims of psychological abuse. Here you can learn from others' experiences while equipping yourself with knowledge and skills to effectively deal with narcissists. Counseling sessions or workshops will not only help you understand the behavior and psychology of narcissists, but also guide you in regaining control over your life. Most importantly, focus on building a strong support network. People who genuinely care about you will help you stay resilient through all the storms. Each word of encouragement, every hug, or even just a listening ear can be a valuable source of strength to help you overcome this challenge. The battle with a narcissist can be exhausting and full of hardship, but remember, you are not alone. With determination, support from loved ones, and wise strategies, you can overcome this, protect yourself, and find peace of mind. Discovering the true nature of the narcissist is an important step, a first victory on the path to freeing yourself from a toxic relationship. However, don't let your guard down. Just as seeing the summit doesn't mean you've conquered the mountain, uncovering the narcissist's true nature is only the beginning of a challenging journey ahead. To truly escape the web of love the narcissist has spun, you must equip yourself with the decisiveness of a warrior and the perseverance of a climber. Narcissists won't easily let go of their prey. They'll use every tactic and trick to hold on to you, shake your resolve, make you doubt yourself, and ultimately drag you back into their control. So, prepare yourself for the challenges ahead. Stay alert, resilient, and determined to take the following steps to completely sever this toxic relationship. Reclaim your freedom and build a new life founded on confidence, self-respect, and inner peace. The journey to uncover the secrets of the narcissist isn't over yet. Are you ready to move on to the next chapter, where we'll unveil the next steps to escape their web of love? Do you have the courage to face new challenges and more sophisticated traps? Do you have the strength to resist the temptations and sweet words of the narcissist? Join us as we continue this journey of enlightenment, equipping yourself with wisdom and strength to claim your freedom and create a life that is truly your own. 1. Cutting ties. In the intricate game of manipulation played by narcissists, the true victory lies not in finding ways to defeat them, but in refusing to participate from the very beginning. Imagine standing before a chessboard where every move is laden with traps. Instead of searching for a path to victory, the wisest choice is to rise, slam the board shut, and walk away decisively, leaving all the chaos behind. Disappearing from their life is not just a decision, but a bold, uncompromising act. You must cut off all contact, completely, decisively, and without leaving a trace. Do not meet, do not talk, and do not respond to any calls, messages, or emails. Even on social media, sever all connections entirely. This is not avoidance, but a shield to protect yourself from their insidious schemes. When you disappear, they lose control, the thing they covet most. In the narcissist world, abandonment is a crushing blow. They will be confused, angry, and may try to pull you back. But remember, their anger does not stem from love or attachment, but from the fear of being exposed for who they truly are. Beneath the facade of arrogance and confidence lies an insecure, hollow soul, haunted by the fear of being forgotten. They do not love you in the way a person truly loves. They see you as a source of supply, someone to fulfill their selfish needs. When they lose you, they do not mourn the beautiful memories or genuine connection, but lament the loss of a tool that fed their bottomless ego. They regret losing your submission, admiration, and attention, things they consider their rightful entitlement. And when they realize you are truly gone, they will not give up easily. They may return with sweet promises, dramatic emotional displays, or even threats and psychological intimidation. But you must remember, these are merely tactics in their manipulation strategy. Do not let yourself be drawn in by any promises, as they are nothing more than new traps. Put your safety and peace above all else. However, in some situations, completely disappearing may not always be feasible. You might share children with them or have unavoidable legal or financial obligations. In such cases, you must prepare a different strategy to protect yourself while maintaining the necessary distance. This means emotionally detaching when you are around them. 2. Freezing emotions. If you cannot avoid interacting with a narcissist, learn how to become an emotionless robot, a person immune to emotional influence and unshaken by their cunning tactics. This is not avoidance, but a sophisticated defensive strategy to protect yourself from their toxic manipulation. Imagine equipping yourself with an impenetrable mental armor so that none of their emotional assaults can pierce through. A narcissist meticulously maps your psyche. They know precisely which weak points are most vulnerable and which buttons will trigger emotional responses. Consequently, they will provoke, prod, and push you to your limits, hoping to make you lose control. But if you allow yourself to fall into anger or panic, they have succeeded, reinforcing their power by manipulating your emotions. Every accusation, insult, or belittlement they hurl is nothing more than a move in the dramatic game they create. Their ultimate goal is to cast you as a character in the chaotic play they are directing. Your intense reactions, anger, tears, or explanations are the rewards they seek. It makes them feel in control, powerful enough to influence your emotions. But remember, your calmness is your most powerful weapon. An emotionless robot does not react to provocations. Freeze your emotions and respond with indifference or not at all. When they perform, smile as if you're an audience watching a comedy. Do not bother arguing, explaining, or trying to convince them. Let them script and act out their narrative while you remain detached. Think of your emotions as a priceless currency. You wouldn't hand over your money to a scammer, would you? So why give your emotions to a narcissist who only exploits and abuses them? Every time you react each tear or outburst, you are handing them profits. By becoming emotionally cold, you not only protect yourself, but also cut off their sole source of sustenance, the power to manipulate your feelings. Being emotionally detached does not mean losing your humanity. It is simply choosing not to let yourself be controlled by someone undeserving. Without emotional reactions from you, a narcissist will feel confused and even defeated. They lose their target and have no reason to continue attacking you. View the narcissist as a subject of study. Instead of feeling hurt or angry at their actions, observe them as a fascinating psychological phenomenon. Watch how they manipulate, how they try to provoke reactions from you. By detaching yourself from the role of victim, you not only learn to understand them, but also maintain your inner peace. In situations where you are required to maintain some level of contact, for example, due to work, shared children, or legal responsibilities, set clear boundaries and keep interactions minimal. Communicate using neutral, emotion-free language. Avoid providing any personal information they could use against you. If they provoke you, respond with short, practical replies. For instance, "I'll consider it," or "We'll address this tomorrow." Your calm demeanor not only protects you, but also sends a clear message that you are not easily swayed. Fighting against a narcissist's manipulation is not about winning in the conventional sense. True victory is preserving your peace and integrity despite the storms they create. Becoming an emotionless robot is not weakness, but a demonstration of inner strength, the ability to control yourself in any situation. By maintaining this mindset, you not only protect yourself, but also build a life free from the grip of toxic relationships. Finally, reach out to trusted friends and professionals if needed. A strong support network will be a source of strength to help you navigate these challenges. Remember, what matters most is not what you leave behind, but the life you are moving toward. One of freedom, serenity, and the absence of narcissistic shadows. 3. Gathering and storing all information and evidence. In the relentless battle with narcissists, information is not only the ultimate weapon, but also the guiding light that helps you navigate through their intricate manipulations. Confronting the chaos they create requires you to become a sharp, perceptive, and meticulous detective, much like a Stoic philosopher who observes reality with absolute clarity. Pay attention to every detail, no matter how trivial, a passing comment, a loaded glance, or unusual behavior. This is not just about documenting events, it's about honing your awareness and gaining control over the situation, as Stoicism often advocates. Observing without emotion or bias allows you to grasp reality better and make wiser decisions for the future. Think of this process as quietly building a treasure trove to protect yourself. The information you gather is not only a weapon to counter their moves, but also a shield against potential dangers. However, exercise caution. Never reveal what you know prematurely. A narcissist will not hesitate to exploit any weakness you inadvertently expose. They will turn it into ammunition against you, creating new, more complex and painful dramas. Stoicism teaches that keeping information confidential is an act of self-preservation and control. Know when to speak and when to remain silent is a key principle that helps you maintain mental serenity. Document everything thoroughly and accurately, from daily conversations, messages, and emails to unusual situations. Do not rely solely on memory, which can be easily distorted by emotions and time. Record details clearly, including dates, times, and circumstances. If possible, use cameras or recording devices to preserve critical evidence. This is not paranoia or obsession, but responsible preparation. You may never need these records, but their existence provides you with a sense of security and confidence when facing manipulations or baseless accusations. Collecting information is not just a practical strategy, it is also a means of maintaining composure and shielding yourself from psychological harm. When you document everything systematically, you are training yourself to manage emotions and not let the narcissist's actions destabilize you. Remember, they want to see your anger or emotional outbursts. By remaining calm, you not only strip them of their power, but also assert complete control over yourself. This embodies the Stoic mindset, confronting adversity without allowing it to dominate you. This documentation is not solely to counteract them, it is also part of your journey towards self-protection and healing. By focusing on objective analysis and information gathering, you shift your attention away from pain and anger, redirecting it towards something meaningful, personal growth. Use this time to learn, to explore new limits in your thinking and emotions. As you build confidence and sharpen your analytical skills, you not only become stronger in dealing with the narcissist, but also in every other aspect of life. Seek out helpful resources, books, videos, and communities that share experiences. Understanding the narcissistic psyche not only equips you to prevent harm, but also offers mental liberation. Your life deserves peace and fulfillment. Remember, every step of preparation you take today is a key that opens the door to freedom and happiness. On this journey, let the Stoic spirit be your companion, reminding you that every challenge is an opportunity to cultivate resilience and wisdom. You are not just defending your life, but also building a brighter future from the trials of today. The journey into the complex psychological world of narcissists comes to an end. We hope that the knowledge, perspectives, and advice we have shared have provided you with a clearer understanding of how narcissists react when exposed and equipped you with the weapons needed to protect yourself. Remember, facing a narcissist is not an easy battle. It requires clarity, resilience, and courage. But above all, always trust in your inner strength, your capacity to heal, and your ability to overcome the wounds they may have inflicted. Never forget that you deserve happiness, freedom, and peace. Be brave enough to step away from toxic relationships and build a new life founded on confidence, self-respect, and love. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey. Stay tuned to our channel for more valuable insights and practical advice to help you overcome life's challenges and find true happiness. Wishing you strength and peace always.